Everyone, welcome to yet another episode of this podcast series. Today we have one guest. His name is NG. You people knowing about him in Twitter by the name of Options Inversion. He have been in market since 2017. He is a full-time employee in an MNC software company, and he is doing his full-time uh, job since 10, 15 years.
Yeah, to 2011.
Yeah, 2011, almost 13 years of time. And he started his investing journey in stock market since 2017. And he has a very well capital right now, capitalized, and using the same capital for options trading right now. Okay. And today he's going to share about his journey in our podcast. Let's dive into the topic. Hi, Angie.
So hi everyone, and hi Krish bhai, and hi Srikant bhai.
And
So
forgot to mention today along with him we have Sri Krishna in our conversation as well.
Hello everyone. Hello
Yeah.
everyone. Welcome NG to the show. Yeah, so we are equally delighted to hear your podcast. Yeah.
yeah, thanks everyone, and first of all, for special thanks to Krish bhai, because this is my first ever podcast which I'm speaking up, and really I didn't expect this from the Krish bhai, knowing the followers count and all, right? When he asked me about my journey to be available for podcast, I was like, I was really surprised that is it true? Is it happening in real, or it is in my dream? Then I specifically called him over, and then he told that yes, it is happening for real. That's when I was like, that's the moment for me just 2 days back, and since then, like, I'm very happy. First of all, taking me over a lot of other people already. They are very very well established people, and special thanks to Chris Bhai for giving me this wonderful opportunity. So, so.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
So yeah, coming to this one, right? Like, hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today in this podcast, what I'm planning to share is like, as Chris Bhai given me the basic introduction. So before that, like, I'm a software developer by profession, and since 2011, I've been continuously working. So like everyone else, right? Like, there is always a starting point to entry to the stock market.
Yes.
So, like everyone else, I am also from middle class family background, and the word stock market itself says that stock market means it's a gambling, right? Most
Yes.
of us will be the
True.
same thought process.
True.
Stock market. Are you going to stock market? Then done. You lose your
Done.
property, you lose
Yeah.
your salary, you lose everything else. So
Yes.
I was also with the same mindset, and like when I was working in one of the reputed MNC in 2017, I met one of the best buddy of my life, Abhiman actually. So he there, like, his father is a doctor by profession, but still his doctor is actively invested in the stock markets. So because of that, since his father is a doctor and he's already investment in stock market, so since he was my best buddy, so he told about his investments which he's doing in stock market. Then I asked him, if you are investing money in stock market, then what will happen to your capital? You lose everything else. Then he told, whatever your thought process is entirely wrong. That is not like that. So there are some ways of approaching to the stock market, and you have to specifically choose the stocks, or specifically wait for the right opportunity. If you patiently wait for the right opportunity, invest the proportion capital to a specific instrument, then you can definitely make money. That made me thought, okay, if that is the case, why shouldn't I give my investment in stock market also? So because of that, because of his continuous suggestion, I finally opened my first Demat account in 2017. I was still using it till last year. So that was the turning point, I would say. And since then, I've been actively investing in mutual funds actually.
Okay.
He told
Nice.
me, like, don't directly jump onto the stocks, and if you don't have time and all, just start with mutual fund. Then after that, well, I researched a lot and understood that mutual fund means there are fund managers are there, and they will diversify your capital across the different stocks, and I don't have to specifically spend time on that, because I didn't know abcd of the stock market. So but still I took out the risk. Why? Because I'm engineer by profession. At least I can study the data, right? when I opened the Demat account and then I studied the mutual funds and the performance, looking at the graph, right, I was mesmerized actually. Oh, look at these few of the shares from like Bajaj Finance and other things, right? Like they were rocketing like anything. Then I felt bad that I missed out the golden opportunity. At least instead of regretting, I thought better late than never. Start now itself.
Okay.
Right. Nice.
That's where I opened my Demat account and started my mutual funds SIPs.
That's actually a great thought.
Yeah.
So NG, like your friend, when he suggested you, he was also invested into stocks, or he was already doing mutual funds or he was trading actively?
Mutual funds, he has basically invested into mutual funds and selected stocks as well. Selected stocks like HDFC Bank and other things. He has a pretty big capital allocation in HDFC Bank and a few of these shares like State Bank, SBI, and in Bajaj Finance and like that. But he had bought it in very lower prices. By then, he had already got more than 10, 15 times of his capital actually.
Oh, nice. So you got your first mentor at 2017 itself.
Correct.
Nice.
So he suggested me not to jump onto the share, instead to start with the mutual fund. I came back home and I researched a lot, and then I thought, okay, let's start with the SIP at least. That's when my mutual fund SIP started. And that is also in 2017 itself. So as and when days passes, months pass, like we saw the big bull run in 2017 and all. My mutual funds also started performing well, and then I thought like mutual funds were giving returns of 15 to 20% like that and all. Then specific shares were there, right? Selected shares were giving more than double returns and all. That's when it made me interest. Why can't I research on weekend and all whenever I'm getting time? I can also study some time and I can specifically choose the stocks based on the thematic, which theme is currently running on that specific year, what is the future and all. So that way I started diversifying few of my capital allocation on specific stocks also. Stocks like in future, like solar is the power and green energy is the power, like that, right? I started selecting specific stocks and then I started investing some small allocation of my entire capital. Because those are for the really long-term investment for futuristic purpose. I'm not expecting them to be double by next month or next year or whatsoever. My theme is correct, so I'll be diversifying some of my capital onto those stocks like that. Coming to this Bs and bonds, I recently started from last year onwards and all. I'll be diving why I selected Bs and bonds and all. And if you see this first point, right, like along with my mutual funds and stock market, right? Stock market means like people will be hesitated. I was also like that, but I was convinced myself, at least with this mutual fund journey and other things, I was convinced that, okay, at least if I don't have to target very soon, right? If I give it specific time, like duration of 10 years, 15 years, I was young and I still have a lot of years left in me, right? I don't need that capital for next 5 years down the line. My target is 20 years down the line and all. By then, definitely, India is having a lot of growth left still, and knowing the bull structure, right, for economy and all. I was confident. That's where I was convinced to start with my mutual fund journey. It was running beautifully. Along with that, I also made one more biggest decision of my life in 2017. That is, this is our first home which we bought in 2017 itself. So because my native is in Karnataka village, and I was living in Bangalore since 2011, and I was staying in the rented house. But why I included this first buying house also as part of my investment plan? Why? Because I will be staying in Bangalore for maybe, I don't know, for next how many years, and I might stay here itself permanently because I am from Karnataka. I'm comfortable living here, and I didn't have a house. But 2017, I bought my first house on EMI. I specifically mentioned the word EMI. Why? Because everyone will be confused. Should I buy a house or stay in the rented house? If it is your first house for living purpose, I give always preference to the buying itself. Why? Because we know the rents, how were the rents in 2017 and how are the rents now?
Yes.
My friends who are paying rents in 2017 around 15,000, now they are paying the rent of 35 to 40,000 in Bangalore.
Yes.
True. That's true. So NG, like you already had very realistic expectations, right? You were saying like, if I'm happy with 13-14 percentages by doing it in mutual fund stocks, right? So these kind of expectation usually doesn't come from a new person, right? Because whenever we come to the market, we come up with, okay, if I bring 1 lakh, what I will get the next month? Will I get 50,000 or 1 lakh, right? So that kind of expect, but you never had that. So you already had that maturity, right?
Yes, yes. Luckily, like as I told you, right, I'm very thankful to my friend again. So why? Because after he told about mutual fund, and his aim again is to get early retirement by age of 45. And his corpus aim is make around 7 to 8 crore. He was already having around 50 lakhs of capital. His retirement age is 45, and he's expecting realistic targets from mutual funds from 13 to 15%. And stocks also are doing decent enough. Since by having a daily conversation with him, I also felt like I studied a lot of charts of mutual funds and then historical charts and other thing. Then I understood, because we studied together on the compounded, right? Like that's when I came back home and did that compounding calculator with CAGR of 12% to 13%, like that.
Right.
Then I understood, like if I target really high, that is where the trouble starts. That is where most of people will fail in stock market.
Yes.
Right.
So
yeah. So what you are saying is keep your expectation less and increase your capital base to a higher point, so that you will have a very peaceful, kind of life where you can retire. Of course, you can retire in the sense, not like, completely, getting free, but you can do whatever you want after your financial independence, right?
Yes. Retirement, as in our word, it was like retiring from our
exactly
private job, which we are doing. It's a software development. Like it's a little bit stressful job, and we are managing both as of now, right? So
true.
we have one stream of our passion, which is trading as of now. So if we are at least diversifying our mindset that if it is a passion, then there is no pressure, right? Actually, we can enjoy the process, and then everything else fall into our place. Actually, end of the day, whatever we do, we should do it with our 100%.
Exactly. Very nice. Very realistic, expectations. Yeah.
So right.
So the people having this thing, whenever they comes to the stock market, they just want to double, triple their money 10 times in just a matter of a short span of time. So some people might expect double my money in next 1 hour. So this is obviously stays in illusion. That is not the reality. So that's
especially in trading, right?
Yeah, you got a very much realistic number in early start of your
yes, but so including this home loan also, right? Like I just want to show you some calculator also. Why I included home loan as part of my investment? Why? Because I bought the home loan by paying 40 home loan EMI was on 49 lakhs, and EMI was 37,000 for next 30 years.
Oh,
okay.
If that is the case, like I felt like then my entire saving will go in EMI itself. What I'll do throughout my life, my life will be dedicated to pay my EMI, and my life will be done. So after I got this loan, I was sleepless for next 2 days. I did a lot of research. That is when I got to know, if you start prepayment on the first day, on the early days, that is where the magic happens. By what happened? My loan tenure was 30 years when I took the loan. I just did one step. I increased my EMI from 38,000 to 45,000, since I was having a decent salary, and after paying EMI household expenses, my savings were still quite decent enough. I just increased portion of my saving onto EMI. My tenure of 30 years got reduced to 17 years.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
13 years I saved. 13 years of EMI I saved. Just in one step.
Great.
And after that, then came like COVID, right? Like 2 years passed, and in between, whenever I was saving and all, I used to do a lot of prepayments for my home loan. Now, 2017 I bought, right? Additional 3 years left for my home loan tenure.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Less than 10 years, I'll be done with my home loan. Which home loan I purchased a home which is worth of 62 lakhs. Now it is worth of more than 1 crore already. That appreciation I have got.
Yeah.
And people who are staying in rented house, they are paying the almost double the rent, but they doesn't have the name in their house in their name.
Yes. True.
I have saved whatever waste of money I would have done. I have diversified my rented amount to my at least my house, right? I am satisfied.
Yes.
And whatever interest component will be calculated highest in the initial years, which most of people will not know. What people will do, if they buy home loan on the EMI, they will relax for next 2-3 years. By then they will be fooled by the banks.
Right.
Whatever highest, believe it or not, Krish, by out of 100% of allocation, 95% of my EMI will go in interest in the starting years. which many people will not know.
Sri Krishna,
They
now I
say,
am thinking to buy a home. Let's find out the plan. Let's buy some flats.
no, why I'm
Yeah.
highlighting here?
Yeah,
This is also financial.
you are using a method how to leverage the things,
Right. Right.
how to use the
Exactly.
leverage
Exactly.
properly.
And diversify also, right? Yeah, that is very
Exactly,
important. Yeah.
exactly.
Right. Right. So one more question, sorry, on this. So NG, like, tell me, if you have an option to buy another house, will you buy, or you think that
No,
is not worth?
now it's not worth. Even so first of all, why I bought this independent house, not the apartment. Why
Oh,
not
perfect.
apartment? Because I know 10 years down the line, apartment will not appreciate as
Got
compared
it.
to the independent house. That's the first thought
Right.
process.
Right.
Second thought process, we bought the first house because I was not a trader at that time. My trader
Mm.
mindset was not there. My
Mm.
intention was to buy this house, pay the EM,
Huh.
repay this home loan as early as possible so that I'll be satisfied. I've done something out of my life. That was the thought process that time. So
Okay.
I bought the independent house, and thought process was construct one more house
Mhm.
next to that, and so that I can live on rented house. But
Okay.
when I started trading, that I'll come later. When I started trading from 2020, that golden year, like most of us,
Mhm.
and after that, when I became a kind of profitable trader, after that, that is when I understood it doesn't make any sense to deploy 25 lakhs of my capital just to earn 10 or 15,000 of rented house. No, instead I'll
True. Agree.
put it in my G6 or whatever. I'll pledge it. I'll earn a decent, smallest of profit from the trading. I'll keep compounding. That does the magic. I'm in that thought process now. So I have stopped planning of reconstructing the house
Mm.
above.
Okay.
I bought
So
my first house because it
yeah,
was for my living. If it
living.
is
Right.
for my
Right.
investment, I will not buy the house. No,
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
because appreciation of house can happen at 10% CSR at max to max 10% CSR also if it is good enough. But with my realistic expectation of out of investments come trading, right? I am an
Mhm.
investor trader. I
Mhm.
can make easily 25% CSR. Then why should I deploy my capital of so big capital for second house just to make 10% CSR? If I can get 25% CSR here,
True. True.
Understood, understood.
Yeah.
not just from trading, investment
Mm.
as well as trading combined. I'm saying not
Right. Right. Exactly.
2%. I'm not even expecting monthly 2% from trading. I'm expecting even
Mm.
lesser.
Mhm.
That I'll be covering in my
That's
other
quite
slides
achievable
also.
number.
But
That's quite
Yeah.
achievable number. People have this having these targets of at least 4 to 5% a month when they are doing options trading or futures trading, whatever it might be for that matter. They say, I want to make it 4 5%. Some people might say, I want to make it 10%, 20%.
right.
Those are all actually not the realistic number. And even if you say that 2% is a realistic number actually in options trading, but you are saying that 2% also, I don't want, let make less than that.
Yes, even less. Yeah, even less. I'll show the compounding magic in the later slide I have included. I'll just
Yeah,
show to viewers like because I'm still not a full-time trader. I don't have pressure of performing so much from the trading. So
great.
I'm here to make utilize my skills whatever I have devoted last 3 4 years, and out of that I'm earning decent enough out of trading, and I'm happy and sharing the same knowledge in my other YouTube videos also to my
Great.
viewers. So same thing, I just thought to share how is my thought process and why am, and also most of us what we'll do, we'll compare our results with somebody else in Twitter,
Ah,
somebody else. That is where most of trouble starts. If he made 1%, why I made only 0.2%, and all that needs, because end of the day we are all human beings, and that's where we have been brought up in such a way that right from schooling, right, he is scoring 90%, you are scoring 80%. Why is that? He is scoring 100, you are scoring only 99. Why is that? That thought process has completely imbibed in us. So to remove that thought process, it takes really hard work, and it takes some little effort, right, to tune to this approach actually. So
yes,
trading is entirely different than normal
Right.
businesses.
true.
Trading is self-driven. So if I have failed, it is my responsibility. If he is making 1%, it is his capability, it is his risk-taking ability. If my risk-taking, end of the day, high risk, high gain, low risk, low gain, simple.
Agree.
I'm not expecting much from the trading, then of course my return expectations will be less. I'll not be comparing my returns with somebody who is making 100% out of the trading in a financial year. I don't want to compare. I don't want to pressurize myself. I'm happy whatever I'm getting out of the trading. If I were just doing my job with not even doing this one, I would have missed this golden opportunity, right?
Yes.
I'm investing in mutual fund. I'm getting 10% CSR. I'm getting decent, more than 24, around 30% CAGR in trading. I'm even lowering my expectation from trading. I'm compounding it around 30% CAGR, 25 to 30%. What else I want as a part-time trader? I'm more than happy.
Right, exactly,
Perfect,
exactly.
perfect.
So that's my
Yeah.
thought process. And
Yeah.
coming to this one, right? Like my home loan, I'll be done in under 3 years. That was the greatest investment I have done till now, and I'm very happy for that, because my home loan worth was 62. Now it is more than 1 CR. Had I delayed by listening to others that staying in rented house, I would not have my house now.
Cool.
Because independent house values will always appreciate, not the flat one, because it's an independent house. So that's why I just highlighted this one. This is also part of my investment actually.
Great.
This long term, I started from mutual funds and all. Right, that is when everything was going as per my plan. Right, I switched over my job, and then my salary got increased, and I started having some little savings left. Right, that is when I thought like 2020 crash came in, and few of my friends started talking. Not only my woman, he was my friend. We are still in contact. We are still talking each other. But other than him also, few of my friends also started talking about options trading.
Okay.
Abhiman also used to talk about options trading, because his cousin brother used to trade in futures. When in previous days, they used to discuss, they both used to discuss, but I was not at all showing interest in that, because I was still with the gambling mindset. It's a gambling I can't do. Mutual fund is fine because it's an investment. There are some mutual fund managers are there, they are growing my capital, but not with trading. I was not at all interested in trading. But when 2020 crash came in, and few of my friends also started discussing, that is when I also thought that why can't I try trading in options journey also. One of my friend, when we were just chit-chatting over the call, and he told, hey NG bhai, just by deploying 50,000 capital, you can earn decent, he used that word, decent 10,000 rupee every week. I was
20% decent.
then I was like, why I even need to work like so much? Just try this option trading and do whatever it takes. Spend how much your time it takes, and
At that time, your thought process will be, if he said, let's put 50,000, you will make 20,000 every week.
You can close your EMI by next 2-3 months.
Let's put it 5 lakhs, you will make 1 lakh every week.
I was like, oh.
So that your entire software package has been made in just a matter of 3 months.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. My thought process was imbibed, and that's when I thought, I don't want to deploy 50,000. Instead, just by deploying 10,000, I can earn decent 1,000 rupee every week, and it is still decent for chai, pini, kharcha, and other things will go off, right? I was with that mindset. That is when I started with options trading. That has to be written in my history. It has changed my thought process and all. Anyways, I started with the option buying itself. Why option buying? Because as we know, right, option buying, to buy a penny premium of 5 rupee in the bank nifty, just take it used to 25 lots, right, per lot. So you want, just by deploying 125 rupee, I am an option trader. I can buy one. And at that time, crazily, market, it was during COVID crash, and every day morning, right after that, I started watching Money Control. I used to at the moment wake up, see the Money Control news, know what happened when you are overnight sleeping, the 500-point gap down, 1,000-point gap down, like that. Then I started daydreaming. Okay, deploy capital as much as you can lose, and pray God that be a gap down of 5% next day. So, excuse me.
Yeah.
That is how my option journey started, with purely hope-based trades of fortune-based trading, of just daydreaming and deploying capital, expecting 1,000 out of it and all. Absolutely nonsense way of trading I did. Absolutely not. It is not at all trading. It's a pure gambling. Now I understood. It's a pure gambling. It's not trading.
So how long did it go? How long did this cycle go? Like,
yes, I will come to that. It took me. I was into option buying for next 1 year actually. In next 1 year, I lost twice. I lost my capital, which is of 50,000. Around 1 lakh I lost.
Okay. So you realized, at least you realized very well.
I know that because you see, because I was already into market, and stock market means gambling was there in my mindset already. But listening to lot of people everywhere, that buzz of option trading. Okay, let's give a try. I don't want to regret later in my future. Let's give it a try. I can lose some of my capital. Even if I lose, I'm fine with it. I can work hard and I can get it back later. I was with that mindset. So that's where it started. And since I knew that just by listening to him, I can't deploy my hard-earned money, right? Because I'm working so hard to get this monthly salary from the industry, as we all know, right? So I deployed some portion of it, and just to experiment in all, right? We started with experimentation. So when I before even this one, right, like first of all, before doing this trading and all, we should take permission from our family. So when I told the first thing this to my wife, that hey, I want to do option trading, she was like, what are you saying? You will lose everything. You are first of all working so hard, and that's you are gambling and all. Then you lose your entire capital. You lose your property also, like that. That's when I convinced her and all. Okay, I'll lose just only 10,000 and all. It is just some portion of my salary. I'm fine to lose it and all. So I just somehow convinced her. She is also engineer by profession. So somehow she got convinced, and after that, you know what? I made her convinced to trade along with me. Because
That's quite very good thing you have done.
Yeah.
so that my life will be easy, right? So
Yeah.
that
So
I
no,
don't
no,
have to be answerable.
no question asked on losses. Huh?
Right. So she was also at home, and we both started exploring. We both started exploring a lot of things, and of course, this trading what we used to do, it's all purely hope-based trades. And even I opened a Demat account in her account also. She also used to trade on her own. I also used to trade on her own. Trade means what? By the moment Bank Nifty every day morning, Bank Nifty 9:15, you used to see the panic. Yeah, 9:15. I used to wait 9:15 when that 9:15 will happen. When 9:15 will happen. Yeah, honestly, that was my thought process. 9:15, okay, 9:20, okay, green candle, buy a call option. Red candle, buy a put option. That's it. He was like, that is how it went for first 2-3 months.
Okay.
Crazy days, I would say. That is how it went, and we lost some decent capital of 10 to 20,000, combined around 30,000. I don't know the exact. That's then we understood. I started studying a lot of things, and money control forum, right? I started researching. That's when I got to know about Telegram channels also. I didn't subscribe to paid Telegram channel. There was some free Telegram channel where they started sharing these things and all, right. I thought, okay, at least let me try my luck. I already tried my luck. That luck didn't work. At least let's try someone else's tips and all. Will it work? Subscribe to one Telegram channel. It was a free Telegram channel, and whatever. That was again crazy moment. We used to. I generally don't turn on notification for any of my app in phone except that Telegram one. Why? Because I don't know when you will give the signal, right? Whenever Telegram notification comes in, straight you rush into your phone and then buy that call option or put option, whatever you say. No logic, nothing. Whatever, it's all, that is how it went on. And see, the thing is, like, I didn't understand the importance at that time. What he's telling to buy a call option or put option based on his thought process. But I didn't know this thought process related nothing, no trading psychology, no thought process. He is telling to buy a call option. Oh my God, I'll go and buy call option. If he is a put option, I'll go and buy put option. That's it. He is my God now. So I also tried that one for next 2-3 months. That also didn't work out.
Okay.
After that, what happened? That's where we understood, boss, that is not going to work like that. It should be something else. If people are making money out of trading, if we are doing like this, seeing a green candle buy call option, seeing a red candle buy put option, nothing gonna work. You are going to lose your capital for sure, because there are lakhs of disciplined trader who are waiting desperately for the right setup to capture. But what I'm doing, buy a green candle, hoping that market will rally next 1,000 point. I'll buy 5 rupee call option. 5 rupee call option, thinking that it will become 50 rupee, it will become 100 rupee, like that, so that I can 10 times my capital and all, like that. Is
so
my
this was in a year, which year?
2020 to 2021. In between. But next 1 year.
Another question. Yeah. So another question, NG. So since you said, right, you were desperately waiting for, opening the market. So how was your work? Well, I mean, was it getting impacted, or you were able to manage after 3:30?
I was able to manage because my office hours were started from 2:30 and all.
Okay.
Till 11. That UK timings were there.
Okay.
So that I could manage it like that. So there was no impact of my office hour during this one. So that's the best part about my office hours. because of that, I could manage and I could spend some time on the market actually. Because
Cool.
if at all I was working company and all, then my office starts at 9 to 6, right? Exactly within, I would not have joined into this work. Since I had that flexible time left, that's where I started with this one. And luckily, I was in that company which was after time zone, so I could spend some time on the trading.
Nice. Yeah.
So
So
that
how?
next 1 year passed like that, and in between we tried positional trading also. Positional trading means what me and my wife, we both used to introspect each other and why we went in loss, and that's when we thought intraday is not going to work like that. Try some positional setup in option buying. Again, positional setup option buying also, it's all pure hope based trade only. What we used to do, instead of buying 5 rupee, we thought let's buy 20 rupee call option or put option both in Bank Nifty. Definitely one shot they will go to 200.
Okay.
Believe it or not, in the first week of expiry, we used to buy 20 rupee options. They became 75, 80. I never used to book. Even in the white account, it used to touch 60 rupees. I told her, no, don't book it. Little slowly hit to 200. Then we'll book it. Both option, yeah, believe it or not. Put option also used to touch 80 rupees once. Call option touch 60 rupees once. I never used to book. Because my thought process is, no, I have to make at least 10 times out of my buying journey. If it is double, double. Leave. It's just 100%. I don't want. No, I want, because I've seen some option expiry trading, right, where 1 rupee option became 100, 5 rupee option 200. Only that thing was firm in my head. No, I also want to, at least once I want to test it. We tried all these things. Next 1 year passed by. So a small chunk of capital we lost, and over the period, right, that is when I understood like this will not work. Like this will not work. And in between, right, me and wife used to watch a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of Zero the Varsity we studied, and we understood the basics of options, how options work, and why even though market is going up, why not all call option will give in profit. Even though market is coming down, why not all put options will give profit. All these market dynamics we understood in next 1 year. That is when we understood that option buying will not suit my psychology. Not our psychology, me and my wife both. That's when we thought then we started lot of videos and all we watched, right? Many people are suggesting about option selling. That's when we thought, but we broke in between definitely, since I'm kind of a guy where if I'm giving out my best, if still results are not coming out, I'm kind of never say die attitude. I am also of that nature, and I thought okay, I failed twice and option buying is not working. Then what else I can do? If people are still successful in trading, there should be something else, right? That is when option selling caught our attention, and we started with option selling.
So I ask you one question here. How you accumulated the capital for option selling? It required a lot of margin, right?
I'm coming to that point now only. So, but now coming to this option selling, earlier, just by deploying 5,000 capital, I enjoyed option buying journey, right? Next 1 year, I used to buy 10 lot of Bank Nifty option, and I used to sit overnight hope based trade. But to do option selling, it needs at least 1 lakh of capital to sell even 1 lakh.
Yes, true.
That is where I was stuck, because I had a huge home loan EMI, and I had some capital left, but that is not at all enough to deploy my selling strategies. Then how to deploy this capital for this option selling and all. That's when we started researching, and luckily, since we were watching a lot of YouTube videos, right, in one video, we got to know that we can pledge our mutual funds and we can trade options here.
Okay.
That is where we got to know that. By then, since I started from 2017, my mutual funds had grown up to around 8 to 9 lakhs. So that was like a silver lining. That's where I next day morning I researched, and then I pledged my stocks. I got a margin of around 7 lakhs or 7.5 lakhs. I was so happy. So with that, at least, but with 7 lakhs also, how many lots I can sell? Only 7 lots. But earlier, what was it buying? With 7 lakhs means, I don't know how thousands of lots I can buy, and hope-based trades I can do. But with selling, so this way, it got to know that selling forcibly made me disciplined in nature by itself.
Nice.
Buy 1 lot of call option, even 25 rupee was enough to buy 1 lot. But to sell, even to sell 1 rupee call option, 1 rupee call option, not 100 rupee call option, 1 rupee call option also, margin required was 1 lakh.
True.
Right.
Forcibly market made me disciplined, at least discipline, not in trading, at least in capital allocation.
True.
So that's when we started diving lot of YouTube videos, and we understood, okay, by decent return expectation. Earlier, my return expectation, what was in return expectation in buying, even though they were becoming doubling, I was not at all booking. Tripling also was not at all booking. 300% I was not booking. But in selling, my expectation straight away come down. 1 rupee option, what is the capital? How much I'll get? 25 rupee.
Yeah.
25 to make 25 rupee, how much struggle I have to do. That is when I understood the pain of expectations here. So if you have realistic expectation, and it needs a lot of discipline, lot of dedication, lot of study, that is where selling helped me. Actually, selling molded my thought process actually by forcibly that no, that is not going to work. Even if you sell 5 rupee, maximum how much you can make? Only 5 rupee only. But in buying 5 rupee, 20 rupee option, even though it was becoming 60 rupee, when I was expecting a rocket, that never happened. But here, maximum profit, I know the limit, but loss, I don't know the limit. So the loss cutting also we should be important, right? 5 rupee, if I get maximum 5 rupee, why should I wait it until going above 10 rupee and all? I should cut the loss down, right? So all these things, all this thought process started automatically when I started this option selling journey.
Right.
So what happened is, I think you are.
No, that's what I was saying. See, even if you are doing option buying, right? Suppose you have booked your profit, let's say, at a 200%, 300%. But if it had gone very up, right? So that the regret is also very painful, right? The regret, that regret feeling sometimes, it like, oh, I could have earned more, right? So that kind of mentality is also difficult in option selling. Sorry, option buying.
Buying, yeah. Because we don't know when to book, right? See, option buying, the main thing is in the option buying is there is many people will say, right, unlimited profit in option buying, unlimited loss in option selling. That thought process was there before, and I used to fear option selling means unlimited loss. Option buying means unlimited profit. That is how most of retailers will get trapped. Option buying, limited capital, unlimited profit. Unlimited profit of how much? No limit. Consider my example. 20 rupee option is becoming 50. I'm not booking. I'm waiting. I'm hoping until it become 200. That 200 never came in. I lost my capital.
Right.
Sure, most of us will fail here itself. We will come with the stock market just by hoping that I'll join some tip paid programs and I'll just listen to them, or I'll study myself. I'll deploy my capital with hope-based trades. I'll lose the capital. Once they will lose, twice they will lose, thrice they will lose, and after that they give up majority. But in my case, luckily, since my wife was also there, at least I had a company to discuss and all, right. I am very much thankful for that. So that we both used to back up each other, and then we thought, let's try selling also. If that also doesn't work out, then we'll see later. When we started with selling, right, I started with the short straddle and short strangle, and I started becoming profitable, and my whatever loss I had done in option buying, right, with 1 lakh loss I had done, I recovered. Started selling into, after I became 1 year, 3 months and all, I recovered all my loss and became break even in last 2022 starting. Nice. After that, I started traded in my capital, and what happened, right? After that, since my in-laws were there, right? My in-law, they had a good capital allocation in their FD account. So after I became break even, after I became net profitable, my entire thought process was different after that, because option buying, right? I'm thankful to that option buying journey. Because of that loss making option buying journey only, my entire thought process got changed. How to be disciplined enough, and what all realistic expectations should be done from the stock market trading and all. Because of that, I lowered my expectations, and after that, my journey started as per my plan. Once I became a profitable, not successful, profitable option seller. So that's when I convinced my in-laws also that instead of putting your FD account, they had around 40 lakhs in FD. I convinced them, instead of that, I opened the Demat account in their account, and then I diversified all the capital in different blue chip mutual funds. Not in small cap shares, blue chip shares, so that, like, right, like they are safe enough. And By pledging them, I started trading even by lowering my expectations further. Why? Because I can't go aggressive, right? Because it is their hard-earned money and capital allocation is pocket. By then, my capital also grew up to around 15 lakhs. I started from the ground level, right? I understood, like, if I trade 1 lot, what will happen? If I trade 10 lot, what will happen? If I trade 20 lot, what? I started from 1 lot. So that way, my cyclical improvement was there in my graph also. That is when I started trading in the account, I lowered my expectations down, and after that, right, started option trading in their account also. I earned more than 10 lakhs already in that 40 lakhs account. And they are deploying a monthly SIP also in the blue chip. I'm pledging, and we are reinvesting back the trading profit. Now, if they had invested 40 lakhs in the FD, by now the account would have grown to 42 or maybe 42 and a half max. That's it. But now the account capital is 66 lakhs.
Oh,
Why?
nice,
Because
nice.
investment also grew up in last 1 year. My trading also, I'm slowly earning decent enough on month basis, and we are reinvesting back the trading profit. So that's how the compounding is kicking in, and I'm not going aggressive even now. Also, I'm going even further, slowing down, so that I'm completely risk off my trading, so that I'm not at all taking aggressive approach, because we don't know what will happen during expiry trading and all those things, right? So
Benji,
that's where, yeah,
I just want to ask you one thing. You mentioned a short straddle here, right?
yeah.
You are doing the short straddle in a intraday basis or a positional basis, and at the same time, you mentioned one more thing. You are doing only a short angle on expiries right now.
Expiry is only expiry trading, no
Only
position.
expiry. So, what is the
No.
thought process logic behind that? Why you change that short straddle system to short strangle?
Yes. I'll show that in the Abstra. When I was doing in my account, when I started my option selling journey, right? I started with short straddle, not
Hmm.
on positional, but on expiry trading.
Okay,
I'll
only
show you.
doing
Yes,
intraday, only on expiries.
only on expiry day. And what all the buying legs I used to buy, and what are the buying legs I'm buying now? Everything I'll be showing in the Abstra simulator. Just
Okay.
once the slide is over.
Yeah.
So after this one, right, I became net profitable, and once that, what I have done, I am a purely expiry based expiry trader, right? I don't believe in these indicators, and other people are trading based on the indicators and all. It's up to end of the day. There are thousands of ways of trading approaches. My trading, my psychology, what suited is simple, plain price action based trader, and the day market opens. What I will do, I'll be drawing simple price action based on daily support, daily resistance, hourly support, hourly resistance, PDH, PDL. And once the market starts, first 45 minutes range, because I've seen that after first 45 minutes range breakout, there most of the time it's a trending market, right? Even though I failed miserably whenever it's a trending market, I failed. Being a purely non-directional trader, I failed. I agree, but recently I fine-tuned in my approach also to how to overcome that problem. That also I'll be showing now. So, and along with that, I'll be drawing trend lines based on that specific day's price chart. Based on that, I'll be adjusting my short straddle or short strangle, whatever, and along with central pivot range. Why I have chosen CPR is CPRs are most powerful in the chart, where price tries to go near the CPR, and if it is wider CPR, it hovers over the CPR. If it's a narrow, then we can expect the trending market and all. So I just want to get that feeling. That's where I'm drawing CPR also on my chart.
Okay.
Based on this simple approach, I'm doing the expiry trading, and I'm making decent enough returns. So
Nice.
if that is fine, I can just show you in the Abstra simulator how is my thought process, how I approach expiry trading and other things.
Sure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So suppose, as you asked, right, Krish, earlier, how you used to buy when I started expiry selling, right, after the losing option buying journey, I started with the expiry trading. Short straddle. Short straddle means what will happen? Like, suppose this is a bank nifty recently concluded expiry. I'll take. When was that? Okay, 28th episode. Okay, upcoming only. I'll just for our upcoming. Why I'm not okay? Sorry, I'm in the simulator actually. I should go to simulator. So options, yeah, Bank Nifty, and then I'll choose the last recently concluded Bank Nifty expiry. So what I'll do, I'll go to 20th, and I'll wait at 920, right? Around 920. I'll not that the famous 920 straddle, but I was doing based on the directional approach. For future is at 45,800 and I'll go to 45,800. And this is the chart, right? 45,700. I'll sell for my capital. I used to sell around 40 lots of short straddle. What I used to do earlier when I started, right, first time, option buying to option buying needed a less capital, option selling needed a bigger capital. That is first thing. I'm already disciplined to that extent. And to what is that, to get the margin benefit, right? Margin benefits are slowly getting removed from the SEBI and all. So they were increasing the margin and also what I used to do, I used to buy hedges. I didn't know the importance of hedging at that time. So what I used to do, if I am getting 100 rupees, I used to buy hedge which is of 1,000 far away. Let us say only which is of 2 rupee or 3 rupee. Like this, I used to do earlier. I used to do 1,000 point away hedging on the call side as well as on the put side. So let's say whichever is 2 rupee, I used to go here and buy 2 rupee hedging. So if you see this payoff chart, this is how you used to look, right? This is how it used to look. So if you see this payoff chart, right, by what is my intention? Bank Nifty is at this range. Okay, I think I just wanted to.
On the downside, you can watch it. Break evens.
Break. No. I just wanted to show the chart. 20th, right? Yeah, 20th. Here it is. 20th chart. So because this is coming down that zoom settings. So here this is the chart, right? What I used to do, I used to select this one and buying hedge. Yeah. So what I used to do, I was not knowing the importance of hedging at that time. I used to buy as many minimal hedges as possible so that I can get margin allocation and I can deploy more number of lots. That was my thought process. Okay. Imagine, by that time, luckily nothing as such happened. And what I used to do, whenever market is going upward and all, whenever I used to mark that break-even ranges of this one, right? Like what is the break-even of this range? 45,400 to 45,900, like that. Half of the break even. 45,400 is here. Where is that? 45,400 is here, right? Yeah, here, and 45,900 is somewhere here. Whenever half of this range is coming down and all, I used to adjust. I used to roll up or roll down the straddles and other things. I never used to touch these buying legs and all. That way, what I used to do, I used to continuously adjust this short straddles based on the market moment. There is no fixed rule. If it is market going upward, keep rolling up your straddle. If it is coming down, keep rolling down your straddle. That was my simple strategy. And I made profit. There is no doubt I made profit and I became break even and profitable also. But the problem with this approach is, if at all there is a slight crash of just 400, what will happen to my account? Just 400 point, I'm already 5 lakhs down. That's it. Whatever profit I earned here last 2 years is gone just in one day, one moment.
So this was a positional strategy, and that was the risk.
Intraday expiry itself. Intraday expiry I was doing. But
okay.
I did it for next 7-8 months, but I didn't know the importance of hedging.
Okay.
As and when market progressed, and I retrospect my trading, right, on my own and with my wife. That is when I understood, and more because a lot of market dynamics changed and a lot of Russia news and started coming in, and China Taiwan war that news started in. That's when I started fearing in. We don't know what will happen any moment, right? We don't know, because global conditions were bad, and any nuclear war can declare any moment of expiry day trading also. And if at all I'm trading in the bigger account of my in-laws also, what will happen to their account? Because of my words, they showed what's that? They agreed and they have given their account to me. I'm handling their account. If at all such thing happened on expiry day trading, what I will be answerable? That thought process started kicking, and that's where I understood this is not the way of hedging. Hedging should be not just for margin benefit. It also should be for capital protection whenever some uneven event happen. Anytime uneven event can happen, especially on the downside. So what I started doing, after what I started following is same approach, right? Same thing. I'll just show you. Instead of this one, what is the maximum capital, maximum profit I could make? 1.4 lakhs, right? here. If at all everything goes fine, absolutely market is calm and it entered exactly tip of my payoff graph, I'll make 1.4 lakhs capital profit.
Right.
So
Right.
with these buying legs, what I will do now, I'll just show you. Instead of these ones, I'll remove these buying legs. Instead of what I'll do, maximum of maximum, I'll go only 500 or 400 down. Instead of this one, buy selling leg was here. I'll buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Yeah, 45 100. I'll buy 45 100 buying leg on the put side. Instead of buying the equal amount of legs, I'll buy little bit of higher number of legs so that even if there is a flash crash, right, nothing will happen to my account, because for my account safety is utmost important now. I don't worry about making 1% capital on every expiry. For me, 0.2% is fine, but for me, capital protection is important even if anything happens. So what I'll do, instead of 40 lakhs, 40 lots, I'll buy 50 lots of 45 100. I'll buy a little bit more so that, but on the call side, I'm fine. I'm fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll buy 6. Was even little bit lenient. I'll be on the call side. I'll buy only 40 lots only. That is still fine on the call side. But on the put side, I'm always aware that I should not be losing whenever such event happens on the put side. So look at here. Earlier, my maximum profit was 1.49 lakhs. Now it is 1.37. Still, it is already way much compared to my deployed capital. My deployed capital will be around, so it is already more than 5 to 6% of my deployed capital. What else I need?
Right.
And also if there is a crash or whatever happens, still nothing will happen to my account. Even if there is a crash of 1,000 point and all, see here, this 43,600, just 2,000 point crash and all, I'm already in profit. Even if there is a 1,000 point flash crash, 1.5 lakhs is way lesser compared to 9 lakhs of loss, which I was seeing earlier. Right? So this thought process has changed me these recently last 7-8 months. After that, I strictly started following this hedging, closer hedging on the put side as well as on the call side. And also advantage I'll be telling you with this approach, right? What will happen? Even if there is a one-sided rally, right? If you are a purely price action based trader, suppose if there is a one-sided rally like this, suppose like we never know what will happen, right? After the day's low breakout here, what if there is a 1,000 point rally like this downward? That time, what would happen? We would simply exit this put selling, just leave that put buying hedge, and unless there is a reversal. What if there is no reversal and continuously coming down? We have seen such chart before also, right? Yes. So that I could even end up making profit out of this buying leg also. So this is how I am molding my thought process nowadays. So that I just want to capture profit out of buying leg also, not only selling leg, whenever there is a one-sided rally. So instead of going really far out of the money, I'm buying closer money, so that even if there is a one-sided rally, I'll just try to exit my selling leg, so that if at all my buying leg becomes in the money, I'm making a jackpot on that day. I have not yet done till now, but I'm sure I can do it in later stage also. I don't know when it will happen, but I'm with that thought process now. So I just want to go directional trading whenever there is a clear-cut price trading in one-sided rallies and all, so that I'll try to exit my selling leg, keep my buying leg as it is, unless there is a reversal. Of course, when I see the reversal from the daily support or daily resistance or whatsoever, of course I will enter my selling leg. If not, I'll let my buying leg until some specified time, so that I can make fortune out of my buying leg also, right? Why selling means I need not have to be pure non-directional delta seller now. That I have understood nowadays. So what happened? I was with short straddle for next 1 year. I made a good profit. I became net profitable. But what? This all happened in 2022 to 2023. But 2023 starting, what happens? Regime got completely changed, and VIX, our market started rallying upward. VIX became very low, and option premium. Earlier, short straddle bank nifty used to give to minimum 350 to 400 or 300 at least. But nowadays, we are getting less than 250 most of the time. Then I understood with such premiums, this short straddle will not work, even because lot of gamma moves are happening, and my MTM, right? My MTM plus 20 will become minus 10 in no time. Plus 20 will become minus 30 in no time. I can't see that huge MTM fluctuation. My psychology is still not suited for that. So what I have done, I have tuned my approach from short straddle to short strangle.
Okay.
So recently from last 7-8 months because of low wicks and low premiums. Why short strangle to short straddle? Because even if there is a sudden down move of 50 point or 100 point and all, my MTM fluctuation will be smooth compared to short straddle. That is the only thought process.
Okay.
So what I would do instead, with my current approach, instead of short straddle, I'm doing short strangle, right? If you are fine, I'll just simulate how I'll be approaching with my current thought process expiry approach.
Sure,
What
sure.
I will do, morning as soon as market opens up, right? Before that, I'll be doing the previous day study. I'll open the daily chart. I'll open the daily chart and I'll try to understand where are the important daily support and daily resistance. So here there's a good number of swing here, right? I'll be marking these levels and this is all time high. I'll mark these on thick levels so that because I want to picturize where are the important levels. So I'll be drawing them like this. And now what I'll do, if there are any clear trend line and all, I'll try to draw. See here, there is one-sided move, right? Like there is a trend line here, like this. I'll try to draw these trend lines also. This is on daily support. Now I'll choose the Harley graph and I'll see if I can draw any important levels on the Harley chart. Yes, I can, because I'll try to show you on the 20th expiry. So until 20th expiry, what are the important levels? So this was the important level on Harley chart. And this is the one. And there is one swing here also. I'll be drawing these and finally I'll jump on to 15 minutes and I'll see if I can draw anything on important on 15 minutes also. See, I'm getting one important level on 15 minutes chart also here like this. So I'll be drawing these price charts by switching to multi-time frame analysis. That lies on specific expiry day, what all the levels I can target. So my target is I'll be simulating on my current expiry setup on short triangle, how I'll be approaching my expiry analysis. So what will happen? This is the 20th of September, right? 20th of September started and market opened gap down. Market opened gap down, but the important support was at 45,000 here. So it has still opened above the support, right? So what I'll do, I'll patiently wait for 5 to 10 minutes to know the clear price structure. But by then what I would do, I'd be buying my buying legs. Sometimes these days I also observed that as soon as market opens around 916 and all, buying legs will be very cheap. If you go, suppose market is at 45,500, right? I'll buy around 7 to 800 away buying legs on both the sides. You will get it for 3 rupee, 3.5 rupee. What I have observed after buying it, right, around 920, 925, this 3 will become 4.5 on both the sides.
Okay.
The price itself. Because this is the observation which I have done. I'll be buying and I'll have my setup ready. What I'll do, I'll just wait for some time. What I did this expiry, right? As soon as market opened up, it gap down, right? So yeah, this is how my approach will be. So what I would be doing is I'll be doing this multi-time frame analysis with respect to daily time frame versus hourly time as well as 15 minutes. That way it will help me picturize where the market is heading on that specific day. So here, as you see, right, on the 20th of last expiry, so there was a huge gap down and after that it started rallying upward. But we know previous day low was here at this level. When was that level? Level is 45,900. 6,000 is the psychological resistance. So I'll be knowing that even though it is going upward, there is still a resistance waiting for that to pull back. So this that is where we need this multi-time frame analysis to draw these simple price action levels and all. That way I'm taking advantage of these price levels. So what my approach will be, I'll be having a buying legs ready as soon as I get better opportunity, right? So that
can we just remove this central pivot indicators once so that it will be very clearly visible? Yeah. I'm just saying remove those indicators on the plot. Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Actually, this is not the indicator. The how I'm approaching nowadays is like, since I'm drawing a lot of lines, right? Just to differentiate what is first 45 minutes low and high.
Okay.
So for those, what I'll be drawing this in dotted line. This is indicating this is my first 45 minutes high and low of the expiry day. That way, I'll be thinking that okay, this is the range. Whenever there is a range breakout, I can take advantage of that.
Okay.
So what I'll do, I will first buy my buying legs on both the side, right? So market is heading upward. So on this day, what I have done, I had initially sold my put option and I had got profit when it is going upward. As soon as it got rejection, right, from this, there is a engulfing candle. I sold call option, which is above 46,000. Why above 46,000? Because it's a psychological barrier, and I'm not a risky trader anymore. I can go a little bit slowly, need not be aggressive like earlier short straddle, right? That's the reason I'll be selecting little far strikes, even though I'm comfortable.
Okay.
I'll select strike which is above 46,000, 46,100 call option, and below 45,000 put option. I had already sold. But generally, how I would approach is, as soon as market opens around 9:20, I'll wait. If premiums are decent enough and it is hovering within the range, right, I'll sell both of these legs, both of short straddle.
What should be the ideal premium which you choose to sell?
Yes. Now I'll be showing to my simulator. I'll go to my Abstract simulator. So yeah, can you see my simulator now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, since Bank Nifty is hovering around what range? This is at around 45. This is at 45, 600, right? 45, 600 is there, and we have psychological barrier at 46. 45, 600, 46,000 is the psychological level. Now what I'll be doing, I'll try to sell around 46, 100. 46, 100 is at 10 rupees, 16 rupees. 16 rupees also decent enough for my expectation. But what I'll do, I'll take a little bit of risk thinking that it's a big gap down, right? I can sell around 25 rupee. 25 rupee, I'll be selling around 80 lots for my capital now. I'll sell 80 lots, which is of 25 rupee premium. And as I told you, right, I'll be buying these hedges before itself, which will be available around 3 rupee, not 3.65. I would have bought it at 3, but I'll just show you for the sake. I bought this, I sold 46. I'll be buying 46,500, which is of 4.8. Okay, I'll buy 80 lots here. And for a put option also, I'll be selecting same strikes, right? So what is the psychological barrier was at 45. Market is heading at 45, 600. I'll choose 45, 300. 45, 300, because on put side, I'll be little bit careful, right? I'll not go a little aggressive on the put side. So I'll select which is of 24 or maybe 15 also. I might split between 24 and 15 purely based on market dynamics at that day. So let us select both of the same premiums. I'll select which is of 24 rupees and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my buying hedge. Buying hedge. If I'm getting difference of 1 rupee, just instead of buying 4 rupee, just buy. If I compromise on 1 rupee, right? My buying leg is even more closer to selling leg. That's a very big deal in the put side. So what I would do, instead of going for 4 rupee, I'll go for 5 rupee also. Because on the put side, as I told you, my thought process, right? I'll be buying little bit higher lots as well as closer leg compared to call legging, because that flash crash thing is always in my mind. I just don't want to risk my hard-earned capital. That's the only reason. So I'll add here. What will happen to my payoff graph? This is how my payoff graph looks like.
Okay.
See, my capital deployed is around 50 lakhs. This is already showing me close to 1%. My return expectation is already less than 0.5% on expiry. I'm getting close to 1%, right? This is already decent enough, even though I have gone out of short straddle. That is the first thought process. And I have closer heads on the put side. Even if there's a flash crash of this one, I'll still be fine, right? That time. That is why I'll be having more buying legs compared to selling legs. On the put side, call side, I'm fine. Now what I'll do, this is my strike. I'll wait for market to start. What time it is? This is at 9:20, right? 9:20. Market is at 45, 600. Yeah, I'll wait. After that, what happened? I'll be doing, this is at 15 minutes chart. I'll switch to 5 minutes chart. Sorry, I didn't observe that. Yeah, here it is. After that, what happened? Until this one, right? Until this candle, I'll be taking advantage of this daily trend lines also. As I showed in this slide, I'll be taking, this is the daily trend. There is one short trend line was getting formed, right? Ascending triangle. Whenever this ascending triangle got broken, I'll be aware, yes, there is a danger on the put side. So what I have to do, I have to adjust my, either I have to adjust my put leg or I can shift my call leg to take advantage of this down move. I don't know whether it may be a down move or it may be a false breakout. It might even reverse. I'm not sure at that time. But my thought process will be, okay, there is a clear cut down move. What we'll do at 10 o'clock, I will adjust my trade. Okay. Until 10 o'clock, I'll be fine with it. So Yeah, at 10 o'clock, I'm already at a profit of 18,000. 18,000 of 50 lakh capital is already more than 0.3% of capital already. But since I'm an expiry trader, I have time flexible time limit until expiry over and all. So I thought, why can't I trade till 30 to maximize my profit? Even though I'm not aiming big, but I can maximize my 0.3 to buy something else also. That's where I'll not be booking it. Instead, what I'll do, since there was a clear cut breakdown here, right? Here, I'll adjust my call leg as per this put legs. So call legs are, if you go here at 10 o'clock, call leg 40, what is that? 46,000 is at 13. This is also at 18. So what I'll do, I'll book this profit of 46,000, which is at 13.45. And put is at 18, right? I'll try to see if anything near to 20 on the call side also. This it is 45,900. 45,900, I have to sell 80 lots. 80 lots. You would be asking, then why you are selecting a strike which is below the dynamic resistance of 46,000? Why I have selected? Because there is a clear-cut rejection. The previous day low is there, resistance is there, and there is a clear-cut rejection from day side, ascending triangle breakout. I don't know. My thought process will be at that time, it may be a one-sided rally downward, or it might come down and consolidate here and expire here also. So until and unless it breaks out the day high, I need not worry about this 45,900 also. Okay. That is my thought process at that time. So I'll be shifting down my calls to 45,900 until the day's high is broken out. So now how my payoff graph looks like. Payoff graph, it increased from 47 to 56. Right at that time. Now let's give, as and when market is going down, it is coming down. It has not breached the day's low, but most of us, what generally people will say, until the range is broken out and all, don't touch these premiums, you need not have to adjust. But I'm not such a trader. My thinking is, even if it is coming down, even though day's low is not breached, option premium would have doubled in the put side or call side, right? At that time, I can't see my MTM going red, and I'll not be waiting for hope based trade that okay, it will reverse from this day's low, it will become again profitable. I can't trade like that. As and when market is trending down, and if any put side is doubling, put option is doubling up, I can't wait idle. I'll cut my last making trade. I'll go out of money on the put side. I'll keep shifting down my call like that, so that my MTM fluctuation will be smooth. That is the thought process here. So what I will do, let us see what will happen after 10:05. This is at 10 o'clock. If you see in 1 minute, in 10:05, if you go to 10:05, yeah, at 10:08, there is MTM got slightly reduced from 18 to 16. Why? Because there is a down move here, but after that there is again one green candle. Nothing happened to the put premiums and all. Those are still fine. If you see the option chain, put premium is also trading at 26. This is at 16. Already there is a disparity. Already there is a disparity in premium. What I would do, I would not sit idle at that time. I would either cut half lot of 35, 45, 300 to 45, 200, or shift half lot of 45, 900 to 45, 800. What is the thought process at that time? If I want to shift to 45, 800, it is already very near here it is. It is just 200 point away. 200 point away is nothing for Bank Nifty. Just in one candle, it will come out, as we have seen, right? Yes. As I have seen the market dynamics, I don't want to take that risk. So what I will do, because my return expectations are lesser, I'll just cut down half flats of 45,300. I'll shift to 45,200 instead. Okay. Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll exit half lots of 45,300 at 26. 45,200. 45,200 at 20. Yeah. This I'll be exiting half lot. Half lot at 26, and I'll adding half lot to 45,200. I will sell. So that my positions are well balanced and delta is also neutralized. One is 26, another is 12. That delta is somewhat neutralized, and even if there is a sudden movement and all, MTM fluctuation will be smooth. That is the ideal, my thought process at that time. So okay. What I would do, I will be fine. I'll just wait for now let us see, until this 10:25 there is nothing happened. Let us see what will happen after 10:25, because there is no big movement and all. Only we have seen the movement after this candle, right? We'll see what happens to the put premiums at that time. So 10:25. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 10.25. My profit was 28. It has come down. Close to 20. It has come down to 13. Even though I have adjusted my put. Why? Because if you go, this put option is at 32. Call option. This decay is very less. It was at 16. It has lost just 1 point. But this put option has gained already 6-7 point.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the problem, which we will not know in back testing. In live market only we'll get to know all these things. So what I will do, I'll exit this to 45,300. Why? Because market is heading downward and it might anytime take days low. Whenever there takes days low, this 30 will become 70, 80 in no time. Sometimes we have seen crazy behavior, right? I don't want to risk that. So I'll exit this, cut this 35,300 half lot, shift back to 45,200 itself, which is at 32. So I'll go here and I'll book additional. I'll exit it in last additional half lot, and I'll add all lot to 45,200 like that. Now my legs are at 45,200 and 45,900. See, the range also looks big, but still I'm making decent out of 50 lakhs capital, right? 40,000. It's a 0.8% of capital, even though I've shifting down my puts, going out of the money. Still I'm getting decent. So what I will do now. Now let's see, after this days low, finally days low got broken at 10.55. At 10.55, what will happen? So meanwhile I'll be just checking delta neutralizing also, right? This put option is at 14. This 45,900 is also at 14. So both are trading at same value. I need not have to do anything. So I'll go next at 10.55. If you come at 10.55, see, my profit increased to 19,000. My profit increased to 19,000, even though the days low got broken, but nothing happened to those put premiums at that time. But at 11 o'clock, this put option premium is at 13. Call option still is at 13. Both are still trading on same value. I need not have to do even adjustment. So let it continue until until now 11.50. Until 11.50, there was no such candle happened in the instrument. I'll go until 11.50. So at 11.50, see, my profit got reduced to 6,000 from this one. Why? Because look at this put option premium. Put option premium is at 33, 45,200. But call option, it just decayed only 3 points. So what I would do, I would exit this and I'll be shifting my calls down to 45,700. I'll book this at 10 rupee. This 45,900, 44,900. I'll book it at 10 rupee. I'll book this at 9 rupee. And if you get this option chain, I'll be getting call option 45,600 and 45,700. I'll be, instead of deploying fully at 45,600, because 45,600 is just above this one here only, right? I'll be splitting between 600 and 700 just to go risk off. So what I'll do, I'll sell 40 lots here and I'll sell 40 lots here. That way, if you go to my payoff chart, my payoff chart looks like this, and my profitability also increased. I think I made some mistake here. I have exited this call. I exited this put. Okay, this put option. I think put option. I didn't.
You didn't closed or what?
So yeah, once the days low was broken, when this was trading here at this, right, there was a disparity with the puts and call premium. Put premium is at 33, call premium is at 10. So there is a delta mismatch, right? And also it shows that since the days low is taken out, so it's a clear cut trend that market is expecting downward movement. So why can't I take advantage of these call options, which are at 45,600 and 45,700? So that to come to in the money, first of all, as I told you, right, first half 45 minutes range will look as a, now it will act as a resistance for that specific expiry day. So what I will do, I'll be selling my call option at 45,600 now. So I have booked my call option at 45,900. I'll sell at 45,600 now. 600 at this time at remaining calls. Remaining calls at 45,600, which is at 20 rupees, right? 27. Yeah, I'll sell 80 lots. So now if you come to this payoff graph, my payoff will look like this. So my MTM probability also increased from 47 to 53. Now again it is increased to 60,000. Even though I started off slow, this is how I'll be trying to take advantage of this price movement based on this market dynamics at that time. Now let us see what will happen. Will it breaks? Just before that, this was the day swing. It got reversed, right? Now until this gets either this swing or this swing is taken out, I'll not worry about my adjustments now. So what is the time? This time and at 1 o'clock only it got breached. So until 1 o'clock, I'll not worry about my adjustments now. I'll just keep on going. At 1 o'clock, there is a range breakout. After 1 o'clock, see my MTM, which was of 26,000, it increased to 26 already. Now let us see after day's low is breached. Day's low is about to breach. So I should be aware. Should I?
Then you have to put it 105. 105.
Yeah,
This is the
105,
closing of
right?
candle.
105. I'll go 105 and we'll see. At 105, 105, it was about to breach, and at 105 again, see here there is a rejection, small hammer cap candle, and there is still a confusion is there. And also if you see here, right, just below that I had one more line drawn, which is a previous swing which I had taken out. That is why it's important to draw this previous.
Zoom out the chart. Just zoom out the chart. Zoom.
See here, this
Zoom
is
in.
that.
Okay.
This was the swing. Exactly from this swing only, again it got bounced back.
Okay.
So that's why I need not even have to get panic of 45 200 whatever put option which I was having at that time. 45 200 is still at 25. 45 600 I entered at 27. Now it is at 12. I need not shift to 45 500. Why? Because 45 500 is just here itself. So I'll be just expecting the reversal anytime. If it reverses, fine. If it comes down, what I'll do, I'll cut down my 600 call and I'll shift down my calls to 45 500, and meanwhile I'll be thinking what to do with put option. Should I cut down my put option, or I'll be keeping my put options as it is, because of there is one more swing here. It's all purely discretionary. There is no rule-based trading here. All discretionary based on market dynamics on that specific day. Now it got reversed, and now let us see what will happen at from it got reversed at 120, right? 155 or 2 o'clock. Until 2 o'clock, nothing happened on that day. So we need not have to do any adjustments on until 2 o'clock. But I'll be doing adjustment multiple time based if at all any premium misbehavior is happening. I'll be doing adjustments dynamically, but I'll just show the payoff graph. How see it is increased from 26 to 40 already.
Okay.
My deployed capital is 50,000. Already I'm 0.8% of capital. If you go to 1 o'clock to what time? 2 o'clock, there was some sudden red candle here at there nothing happened. There was absolutely calm until 2:20. One red candle comes in. Why? Because I'll be after 2 o'clock, right? I'll even try to draw the small trend lines also like this. Why? Because I just want to take directional bets, right? Whenever there is a clear cut this ascending triangle breakout, I have seen multiple times huge rejection here and then it coming down and all like that. We have seen a lot of volatile moments, right? For me, I just want to safeguard my profit, whatever I made that time. Whenever there's a red breakout here, I'll be aware on either call side or put side. That way, there is a small breakout here at 220, right? I'll just see at 220 what happened to my put premium. If it is cool, fine, I'll leave it as it is. If it is increasing, I'll take a call immediately. I will not wait. So until 220, let us go at 220, what has happened. So at 220, it has already given me more than 1% of profit. My capital is 50. It is already 2. What happened to my put premium? Put premium is also already 3 rupees. Nothing to worry about. Call premium is at 45 600. But for call premium 45 600 is here. Put premium has decayed, but there is a chances of coming down more, right? I don't know whether it might reverse or it might go down like this. I can't shift up my put from 45 200 to 45 300. 45 300 is already here. This is how cheap premiums were. Very, very cheap premiums at that time. So what I'll be doing, I'll be happily shifting at 45 200 itself instead of shifting to 45 200, 45 300. So that my thought process after 230 will be to safeguard my profit, whatever is there and whatever I can make further. Until 3 o'clock, I'll not take risk at that time. At 3 o'clock, suddenly we have seen some gamma spike from 3 rupee premium becoming 20 rupee and start getting rejected, right? I'll be waiting to capture those moments at 3 o'clock. Otherwise, I'll be fine to let these trades go as it is. So what I'll do, at that time when there was a rejection, again a green candle, again a rejection, again a green candle. So what I'll do, I'll try to draw the small trend line here like this on that expiry day. I'll
Yes,
go
zoom,
to even this this
zoom it
level
some
also.
bit. Zoom it some bit. Zoom it some more.
Yeah.
Some. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's fine.
So unless this range is broken out, right, I need not have to worry about 45 200, neither 45 600. That's it. So only reject only one trend kind of trend line breakout where we can see where here when this was taken out, this channel was taken out, there was a one-sided rally on 3 o'clock, right? 3 o'clock after, yeah, at 3 from 3 o'clock, continuously green candle or started happening. What I would do, I would shift up my puts from 200 to 300 to 400 like that. Unless to come down, first of all, it has to take down this trend line, right? That is why I'll be drawing near smaller time frame trend lines also to take advantage of the small gamma moves, just to maximize my capital, just to maximize, sorry, not capital, maximize my profit from 50 to maybe to 55, so that it compensates my brokerage charges like that. So nothing happened that day. If these all goes to zero, I'll still end up making profit of how much? 60,000. It is for more than 1.2% of my capital.
Great, great. I
So
just want to ask you
coming, this is
something.
not start straddle. This is not straddle. This
Yes,
start
yes. This is the
going, yes, going
short
really far
channel.
out of,
You keep
yeah,
on adjusting based on the market dynamics.
yes.
Okay. Are you doing this thing only in Bank Nifty or doing in other indexes as well?
Other indices also. Bank Nifty expiry is on Wednesday. I'll be deploying it on Wednesday. On Fin Nifty expiry, Tuesday, right? I'll be deploying the same strategy on Fin Nifty expiry also.
Okay.
So I'll be deploying such strategies. Whatever trading, however trading approach I'm doing, right? I'm sharing my educational video, whatever trading I'm doing in my YouTube channel also.
Okay.
There, I'm sharing all my expiry trading videos, like how I'm approaching, what is my thought process, be it profit or loss. I'm just sharing it there so that people can take it for educational content. So my, as you come to this, see, it has yielded my profit, right? This one, and if you see just one example, just before this expiry, I made a big loss. Why? Because in this expiry, people have made a killing profit. I made a loss. I was on after 1 week of September, I was sitting at profit of 1.2% already. But this day, specific day, I made a loss of 1.6%. Because on expiry day my last limit is up to 1.5%, because win loss ratio is very high, right, on expiry day trading, being a seller. So I was flexible enough until 1.5% of my loss. But what I would do, whenever I'm hit with 1% of loss, right, I will exit my trade and take re-entry chances after some time when the IV cools off and all. So many times it has happened that 1% of MTM loss, I will exit my trade, I'll try to re-enter, and I have reduced my loss and I've become profitable also on that day. Many instances it has happened earlier. Same happened in budget day trading also. I was sitting on 1.2% of loss. I exited my trade. After half an hour, I took a re-entry. All my loss covered, and I ended on break even. It is still a win for me, right? So that main advantage as a expiry day trader here is, if my loss is 1.5% limit, I'll cut down my loss at 1%. I'll take a re-entry, and I'll try to reduce this loss by going defensive.
Okay.
As and when day passes, you'll get the grip, right? You'll cool off and you'll get your grip. You can take a little bit of additional risk so that you can break even. It is still a win. Same I did on this day.
Yeah. Sri raised his hand. You want to
Yeah,
ask?
you raised
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So once you are done, probably I can ask few questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So here, what happened? Day's high got broken. I didn't exit my call thinking it will get reversed here. And once my MTM got hit with 1%, I exited my trades. But after that, I took a re-entry. Again, I was hoping that it will get again reversed from this level. It also didn't get reversed. I lost a capital of 1.5%. After that, I exited. I exited with 1.4%, but because of brokerage and other charges, right, it went up to 1.6%. Why as a failure? Why I failed is because it was a completely one-sided rally. I was purely non-directional trader. That is where I understood recently that from last 2 weeks, my thought process is again changed. Purely on non-directional, delta neutral also will not work in this market dynamics. You have to be dynamic. You have to take advantage of this directional move. Whenever there is, of course, it was a clear-cut range breakout from this trend line. Days high got broken. This swing got broken. Why didn't I take advantage of that?
Right.
That is why I introspected recently, and I started applying these concepts in my last 3 expiries. I have recovered my loss of 1.2% of drawdown, and again I'm sitting close to 2% of profit in this month. So yes, again, my thought process now is to go directional. If market is giving me the directional opportunity, I will trade directional also. I will not be purely non-directional anymore. If it is range, I'll be non-directional. Range breakout, go directional. This is will be my thought process. Of course, I'll limit my loss to 1% maximum for the day. So I just want to take advantage of my price action chart and go as per this.
Right, right. Yeah. So NG, like one question, right? Overall, like how much do you, or probably you can tell how much is your average monthly returns, right? Based on your feedback. Yeah.
Yes. If you see this, after I started in trading in this account itself, let me show you.
Okay.
In this account itself, I started trading in this big account. Like I merged. I was trading in 3 accounts earlier. I used to trade 3 expiry trading. Believe it or not, 3 trading accounts simultaneously. Imagine the pressure, right?
Right.
Between the tabs, by then I was making loss and all. That's when what I did. I am a taxpayer already. So my in-law was a taxpayer already. So we thought it doesn't make any sense to trade in my account and in my in-law's account. What I have done, I have clubbed 4 accounts into 2 accounts, one in my account and another in my mother-in-law's account. That way, they both are non-working professionals. So whatever trading profit I'm making, at least we can save some tax.
Right.
So I have clubbed 2 accounts, and this account, it is a capital of 60 lakhs. So if you go here, right, I'll show you the positions. When this account started with 20 lakhs last year, I'll just show you the report of this account. This account I started trading in last year February. Last year February we started trading in this account. Last year, right? It is, yeah. Last year Feb I started trading in this account. I made this decent around 25 to 30% profit in the last year.
Okay.
In the last fiscal year in this account.
Okay.
Capital was 20 lakhs. Capital was 20 lakhs.
20 lakhs. Okay.
And if you see the profit, right? Profit was
Yeah.
close to 6 lakhs. Charges were high because of my multiple continuous adjustments in the end of the day. My intention is I didn't give much importance to the charges. Instead, my intention was to safeguard capital. As and when necessary, as and when you feel danger, keep adjusting. Don't worry about the number of trades and all. So that capital safety is important. That's where I started trading. And if they had kept it in FD, their return would have been just to 1 lakh, right, for 20 lakhs. But I'm earning 6 lakhs here, and mutual funds also gave me the decent returns. So overall, it is a win for us. And it is given close to 30% of profit last year. Coming this year I merged in the May onwards, right? We merged other 20 lakhs account also here. So if you see here, capital allocation, if you see this account curve, right? So capital allocation got doubled. Why? Because we merged other Demat account also here.
Okay.
So if you see this, right, there is a steady increase in the curve. Why? Because investment is also giving and trading is also giving us the profit.
Right.
And if you see month on month, like April and those things, right? I made June month was flat. June month first 3 weeks I was already up by 3%. But last 1 week, 1.5 week, I went really aggressive because I was already 3% up. I ended up giving back everything to market. This is trading psychology. This is the trading mistake which I did earlier also. My return expectations were less. I thought like I'm a part-timer, I'm trading only 2 days. Why can't I make a big out of it? I went little aggressive and I backfired. So it is still a never learning curve even till today also. Last week also I made a mistake of big trending day. I made a mistake, right? Even I introspected and I hope I come back at least from last week drawdown. Because of this drawdown, my account curve got dipped. Again, it got increased. This dip is because of equity dip actually. But this trading again got picked up in last 2. Let me show you this month itself. If you see this month report, right? Where is that?
You need to go to console.
If you go to this month starting after until here, I was in very decent profit. I was already more than 1%. If you see this Sensex and Sensex also, I think I have taken some profit. Yeah, 51%. I was up by more than 1%. But what happened after this week? If you see this one, right, this week to this week, I had lost. Because Nifty also backfired and Bank Nifty also backfired. And in this recently concluded Bank Nifty expiry, I lost even further. Here, this expiry itself, I lost 75,000.
Yeah.
So after that, what happened? I have come back. If you see from this Thursday to till today, I have come back. I have come back with purely my thought process of what went wrong, what all mistakes I was doing, why couldn't I take advantage of that directional move. All these learnings I have applied in these last 4 expiries actually. I went on aggressive as and when the days low got breached, right? I went on aggressive both in Bank Nifty as well as Fin Nifty. Aggressive not in the premiums, aggressive as per shifting down from 15 rupees to 20 rupee to 30 rupee like that, not going near the monies and all. Still, I made decent enough. I just, as you see, my capital is here it is 52 lakhs. If 1.5 in uh, just not even 2 weeks, it's already 3%, right? Which I have got in just 6 days. So this is the thought process I have developed now, and my thinking is to apply this directional sense also to take advantage, and let us see how it goes. Even I'm not sure. I'm interested to see how my trading journey will go from now on. But again, coming to this thing, my return expectation still as a part-time trader is still 20% from trading.
Okay.
Then again, you would ask why you are making a high risky trades on Bank Nifty. Already you are on 3% up. Why you still took a risk? Why? Because I don't know when my full 5 days office will start and all. So I thought like until and unless I'm getting this opportunity to try my knowledge, whatever I have, so that I may make good profit or I may make end on flat note. Even if I end on flat note, that is fine. But I shouldn't regret later that I didn't give up my best.
Got it.
Here
So
I'm trying
NG,
out,
right. So one last question from my side. I mean, when do you think you can switch to full-time trading? I mean, or anyone, right, who is planning to switch to a full-time trading, what is your thought process when he should switch to a full-time trading?
in my case right now, my wife account capital allocation is 35 lakhs, and in my the in-laws account I can't say that is 60 lakhs, let it go. But in our account, my wife's account, it has capital of 30 lakhs. My household expenses and other things are so much that even if I want to become full time, my capital should be my trading capital. My trading capital itself should be minimum of 2 CR.
Okay.
Minimum of 2 CR. Why? Because even if my trading becomes bread and butter, even if I make decent 2% return out of this, I should make at least double the salary what I'm making currently. Take home, not the package. Take home salary. So at least I should make minimum of 4 lakhs out of trading.
Okay.
Just by recent targeting of 2 lakhs. For that, I need 2 CR of capital. For that, I don't know how many years it will take. I am putting in my honest effort, at least that one. And emergency capital of, if my monthly household expense is 1 lakh, it should have at least 10 times more emergency capital also should be there in my account.
Okay.
So currently, I have only 3 lakhs. But I have, along with this 3 lakhs, my company sponsored health insurance is also there. But I have taken a huge corpus term insurance also, because term insurance is very mandatory, because most of us will fail here itself because they doesn't plan properly when it comes to term insurance and when it comes to health insurance. Health insurance I have taken personally also, again for 30 lakhs capital for 4 of us, so that even if anything goes wrong, I will not be financially burdened. If I'm paying a premium of 15,000, that I can get somewhere with one expiry trading itself, right? So that is how my thought process, and I'm allocating my capital here. I should have at least 2 CR of capital. I should have at least 10 lakhs of emergency capital, and I should not have even 1 rupee debt. For me, I have a huge home loan left for additional 3 years, right? For next 3 years, I should not dream of becoming a full-time trader.
Okay.
So whatever knowledge I have, whatever thought process I have, I'm introspecting every day on every expiry. I'm going to my trading journal. I'm seeing what all mistakes I have done. As you see, right, last week I was in drawdown. I was really I really took out challenging this time, and I'm little bit different person now as of now compared to last week. I hope I'll do trading better from next week onwards. I'm not sure. Only market will teach me, but I'm up for the game. So anyways, like keeping these return expectations in mind, like my trading capital should be 3 CR. When my capital will be 3 CR. So for that, if I go with realistic expectation of just 25% CAGR, right? Let me show you this compounding magic, how it will happen. So for my wife account, we have capital of 30 lakhs now, as of now. And we are doing a mutual fund SIP of 30,000 every month. This 30,000 I have added. Oh, so what is my realistic expectation? 10% from trading and 20% from, sorry, 10% from investments. They will give more definitely if you give long-term horizon, but I'm considering just 10%. As you see the historical mutual fund return, they have given 12 to 15%, majority of them. I have considered only 10 and I have considered only 20 from trading. If you consider 20, it will be summing up to 30, right? Why I'm cutting down to 24? Why? Because of tax implications. Although she is not working, but as and when capital grows up, if our trading profit increases, we will have to pay something to government also, right? I'm reducing my further expectation to just 24. If you say your interest rate of just 24% CAGR, and I'm monthly SIP of 30,000, how many, if you see after 10 years, after 5 years, my capital will grow to 1.2 CR after tax and everything. I have considered everything. Suppose if I just do it for additional 2 more years, my capital is already 2 CR. If it is 10 years, my 30 lakhs will become 4.2 CRs.
So
If
you
if I were not a trader,
plan to retire.
yeah, if I were not a trader, if I were just depending on mutual fund, being a full-time employee, my mutual fund return expectation would have been just 10%. Then if I just do this SIP, what would happen? My SIP would have gone up to only 1.4 CR. So this way, I'm thinking that being an investor come part-time trader, I feel that I'm blessed that even if I target very, very realistic and less expectation from trading, and if I just reinvest back my trading profit onto this one, I can do lot many wonders just compared to normal investors. That is where my thought process is coming in.
Great.
Got it. Yes.
So if at all you would ask, your expectations are lesser, why you're taking a little bit high risky trade? Why? Because if by chance I take directional trades on that day, and if it is working in my favor, I can make really good returns out of that month, right? So that instead of waiting for 10 years to become full time, I might achieve it in next 5 years also. That is where I'm taking a little bit of risk in between also to try out my knowledge, whatever I'm gaining. So, but my convey to users is target really less from expectation from market. The real compound magic happens as and when you keep investing it for longer horizon of time. As I showed you here, for 24%, first 5 years it has given decent profit of 1.26 CR. Next 5 years did the magic. That is where the compounding magic comes into picture. So if you do for next additional just 2 more years, if you are patient enough, just do it for just 2 more years, you are already 7 CR. So because of our ancestors, right, they made a lot of property and all. They have invested for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Now most of us are enjoying the properties and all. But if you do it for just 10 years with this approach, disciplined approach, and we'll be set.
Got it.
True.
Yeah, that is my thought process. And keeping this thought process and keeping account safety in mind, I'm trading and I'm having these tight edges and doing continuous adjustments. Unlike others are doing other adjustments, but my thought process is different, and this is how I'm trading.
Okay.
So
How much mutual funds you are holding in your portfolio?
Yeah, I'll just show. This is my wife's account, and I will show you in this wife's account. All right. I'll just go to this coin, and here, if you go to this mutual funds, I have mutual fund of 25 lakhs.
Okay.
25 lakh allocation, and rest all others, right? These are all allocated in these shares. If you go to this one, right, analytics, and I'll show you this portfolio. Present value is 34. Around 9 lakhs is from share, and 26 lakhs is of mutual funds.
Okay.
Not only mutual fund, recently what I've started, whatever profit I'm earning, right, I'm reinvesting back. I'm reinvesting back to G-Secs and other bonds.
Okay.
Now I have a daughter. So instead of investing it in the physical bond, I started investing in the gold bond also. So that also I invested, and see here, this is the allocation. And last week also I bought some gold bond for my daughter, and this is the G-Sec allocation also. So that I'm reinvesting back my trading profit onto these investments, and I will pledge it back and trade. Pledge, trade. So that chain will continue. And if you see, right, these mutual funds, so these are the SIPs which I am running. These are the 5 SIPs which have 30,000. I have diversified across the sectors like large cap, flexi cap, small, index, and mid caps.
Okay.
Even though I am a believer of a long-term thing, I would have gone for aggressive small cap bets and all. But I just don't want to risk my entire capital on one sector. That's why I have diversified across the sectors.
Great, great. So you planned everything for your child in a such a
No,
way.
no, yes, I am now serious, and for my daughter also, right? I am not going for a physical gold bond and all. I don't want to pay unnecessary GST and other things. Instead of buying the physical gold, if I buy the SGB, I'm getting it in discounted price, and also as a trader, right? I can pledge it back and trade. If I buy physical gold, it should be kept in the locker. Again, I have to pay bank to the locker fees. It's a waste allocation somewhere there. Instead, I can buy the physical what is that, gold bond, pledge it back. I'm happy. As a trading also, I can get return out of it. If gold appreciates also, my gold bond also appreciates. Double benefit. Why should I miss this opportunity? So this is my thought process, and that is where my capital allocation is happening, and I am doing it. So yeah, basically I'm a seller, and this is
Yeah.
how my journey is going on, and I'm sharing my educational videos also on my channel also.
Yeah.
NG, this was a wonderful session which we ever taught in schools and colleges. Actually, this is the real financial literacy which we all have to bring to the schools and colleges.
Right.
So the people, the moment they are coming out of the college and getting a bachelor degree, they're straight away jumping into the job, and they don't know what to do. They're just simply buying the this posh gadgets and
iPhones,
bikes and
iPhones,
everything.
1.5 lakh
Yeah,
iPhones.
yeah, yeah. So such kind of foolish things, you have to buy the product when
Right.
you are in requirement.
Right.
Other than that, you don't need to spend. If you are started this thing, I was thinking when I started this thing, when I got my first job, okay, tomorrow, today my capital will be somewhere around it.
Yeah, same here. Even I started my journey in 2011. Had I knew these things, by now many wonders would have happened.
Uh,
But again, said better late than never, right? At
Yes.
least
Yes.
2017, I'm very thankful to my friend, and because of him, I started. I didn't give up. I started, and now I'm more happy that whatever decisions I've taken, right from buying house till opening the Demat account, and I'm very thankful to this option buying journey also. That made me more disciplined in option trading. Else, I would not know the importance of discipline. I would not know the importance of psychology, everything. Many people, recent traders, would have attended some webinars, and they would be in profitable stage, but they would not know the importance of the mindset. What failure come profitable trader would have faced.
yes, we all of us need a friend like your friend.
Yeah. Thank you, NG, for such a insightful session.
So
Okay, we're
it's
looking
my pleasure
forward.
actually,
Yeah.
and I hope it will be helpful. And if you
Yeah.
let me one more thing, right? Like I just
Mhm.
want to show one last thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
So what I'm thinking these days is I can trade only two expiry days.
Okay.
Full-time expiry trades only I can do. Other 3 days I can't trade because of office commitment. What I'm thinking in those days, I'm thinking to buy debit spread strategies. Why debit spread you would be thinking? Because fix is very low, premiums are very, 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 very cheap. Instead, if at all one-sided rally happens on any one day, 1 out of 50 days, I'll still end up on net profitable days, those days.
Okay.
Instead of simply keeping my capital idle, I'll just show you on the same Bank Nifty expiry itself, right, that day. So when we started on 18th of this one, when is the, I'll just show you in the option Abstra now. So when is the Fin Nifty expiry, right? Fin Nifty expiry is on Tuesday, and it is oh, sorry, I'll just show you just one last thing. So here it is. This is trading at 19,750, and we know what is the 1% of moment, right? If there is a one bad news, and already 1% gap down is there. So if you go to this Abstra, I'll just show you. If you go to this Abstra strategy builder, I'll go to this Fin Nifty 26 September, right? If you go to this option chain, this is at 19,750. What is the 1% of 19,750? Just 2,200 point away. If you go to 200 point away, put option, right? Put option, and I'll put option 200 point away to, yeah, here. What is that? If at all I want to risk my some 2 rupee option premium of Finifty, I just want to take 2 rupee option premium. If I were a naked buyer, where I have to go here. I have to go very, very far, so that probability of winning are very less. If at all I go for debit spread, that time what I can do, I can buy this 5 rupee premium, which is worth of 10-20 lots, and I can sell this is worth of 20 lots. This way, if you see this, right, I can lose 1,600. If it comes in my favor, I can make a profit of 38,400. What is the probability? 1 is to 24 risk reward. Look at this risk reward.
Yes.
And if this is for this one, what if I buy this one? What if I sell only next immediate strike price? Look at the difference. Difference is just 0.5. Why can't I miss this opportunity? I'm thinking these days. See here, if you lose only 400, if you will get 40,000. Look at this risk reward. 1 is to 100. Sorry. Yeah, risk reward 1 is to 100. Such strategies I'm thinking to deploy on expiry day of Sensex, expiry day of mid cap, and expiry day of Nifty, if at all I'm not trading. Why? Because 1% moment has happened so many times on these expiry days, right? Even if I lose, suppose I'm thinking to deploy full of my capital. Even if I deploy full capital, I'll lose around only 1,000 or 2,000 max. But if I win, I'll get a profit of minimum of 1 lakh or 2 lakh. That sort of trades I'm getting already recently because of low wicks and low premiums.
Great.
So I'm planning to deploy such strategies so that even if I win one out of 100 times, I'll still be net profitable.
Cool.
So I just thought to share this also, so that what I would be doing on non-expiry days whenever I'm not trading, I would deploy such strategy. But what I'm doing, I'm deploying in morning. As soon as market opens at 9:20, 9:25, I'll deploy some 1% range. Other side, I'll be deploying and leaving it as it is. If it is a trending day, I'll make a killing profit. If not, what I'll do, I'll exit this trade. I'm a seller, right, by nature. If at all I get time, I'll sell some pennies and I'll still end up on flat note.
Cool.
I'm losing nothing. If I win, I'll win a lottery, or else I'm losing nothing.
Got it.
Yeah, this is what I just wanted to share also with you guys. Like one of the thing, this is the most loud strategy of debit spread, which I recently started liking. So yeah, that is about it, and hope it is an insightful session for.
Yeah. Thank you so much, NG, for accepting this request and coming into the podcast straight away and on the next day.
No, it's actually my honor. You have chosen me over a lot of other traders, and really, I'm really very happy for giving this opportunity. And
Yeah, my pleasure.
thank you so much again.
We'll meet in next one more podcast in face to face, like.
Yeah, sure. When I remove this mask, right? I'm just waiting when I'll be removing this mask, becoming full-time trader. I'm waiting for that even.
Yes,
Sure.
Sanjay, and we are expecting you to, become a full-time trader in next 1 or 2 years. Definitely.
I hope that will happen as possible.
I'll be more happy if that happens. And
It will. Yeah, and we will see you.
I'm putting in honest effort to become that, and yeah, let's see. I'm happy however market takes me, so I'm up for that.
Okay. Yeah.
So thanks again, Krish and Krishna, bye, and for this opportunity, and thank you.
Welcome. Yeah.
So this is the conversation with NJ. I hope you like the content. Guys, if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button as well. We will meet in next podcast. Bye bye. Have a great day.